Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Tiffany and today I want to talk about something I find genuinely fascinating and incredibly practical, the concept of cooling herbs. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, in many traditional systems of medicine, from Ayurveda to traditional Chinese medicine, plants are understood to have energetic properties, including whether they are warming or cooling to the body. It's not just about the physical temperature of a drink, but about the inherent effect an herb has on our internal system. This is about finding a deeper, more intuitive way to work with our bodies, using nature's own wisdom to help us find balance, especially when we're feeling overheated, either from the summer sun or from the internal heat of stress and anxiety. These remarkable plants offer a gentle yet powerful way to support our well-being. Think of them as nature's air conditioning system, working from the inside out. When we feel that sense of being frazzled, irritable, or just plain hot and bothered, certain herbs can help to soothe our nervous system, calm inflammation, and promote a feeling of centeredness and ease. It's a holistic approach that acknowledges the profound connection between our physical state and our mental and emotional health. By understanding these herbs, we empower ourselves with simple natural tools to navigate the demands of modern life and the changing seasons with a bit more grace and a lot more comfort. In today's video, we're going to explore 6 of my favorite cooling herbs. We'll delve into how each one works, its unique benefits, and simple ways you can start incorporating them into your daily life. My goal, as always, is not to give you a quick fix, but to share knowledge that I believe can make a real, tangible difference to how you feel every single day. It's about making small, sustainable changes that add up to a greater sense of vitality and wellness. So, grab a cup of herbal tea, get comfortable, and let's explore how we can chill out naturally. Let's start with a herb that many of us are already familiar with, peppermint. But I want us to think about it in a new light today. Its cooling effect is immediate and profound, something you can feel right away thanks to its high menthol content. When you drink a cup of peppermint tea, that cooling sensation isn't just in your mouth, it travels through your entire system. This makes it an incredibly effective tool for managing what we might call physical heat. Think about those times you're feeling flushed during a fever or experiencing the intense warmth of a hot flash. Peppermint can offer genuine, palpable relief, helping to gently lower the body's temperature and soothe that feeling of being overwhelmed by heat. But its benefits go far beyond simply cooling us down. Peppermint is a wonderful ally for our digestive system. It helps to relax the muscles of the digestive tract, which can ease bloating, gas, and general discomfort. This is a perfect example of the mind-body connection I so often talk about. When our digestion is calm, our minds tend to be calmer too. The soothing action of peppermint extends to our emotional state as well. That same internal heat that manifests physically can also show up as irritability, frustration, or a short temper. A simple cup of peppermint tea can be a wonderful ritual to help dissipate that emotional heat, allowing for a clearer, more composed state of mind. So, how can you use it? The simplest way is a fresh or dried leaf tea. Just steeping a few leaves in hot water releases its powerful properties. You can also add a drop of food-grade peppermint essential oil to a glass of water for an instant cooling drink. I find it's particularly useful in the late afternoon when energy slumps and that feeling of being frazzled can set in. It's not just a refreshing drink, it's a moment of intentional calming, a way to reset your internal thermostat and bring a sense of cool clarity back to your body and your mind. It's a simple, accessible herb with truly powerful, holistic benefits. Now let's move on to a wonderfully gentle yet effective herb lemon balm. As its name suggests, it has a beautiful, uplifting, citrusy scent, and it belongs to the same family as peppermint, but its cooling action is much milder and more nuanced. I like to think of lemon balm as a friend to the nervous system. Its primary strength lies in its ability to soothe and relax. In our fast-paced, constantly connected world, many of us are living in a state of low-grade chronic stress. This sympathetic overdrive can generate a lot of internal heat, that feeling of being wired, anxious, or unable to switch off. Lemon balm works directly on this, gently calming that excess heat that comes from an overstimulated mind. This herb does more than just calm. It also has a distinctly uplifting quality. It's what herbalists call a nervine trophorestorative, which is a technical way of saying it helps to restore and nourish the nervous system over time. This makes it brilliant for those moments of situational anxiety or when you're feeling a bit down. It doesn't sedate you, but rather, it brings a sense of sunny equilibrium back to your mood. If you find yourself feeling tense, restless, or your mind is racing with circular thoughts, a cup of lemon balm tea can be a truly restorative practice. It helps to quiet the mental chatter and encourages a state of peaceful awareness, making it a wonderful aid for sleep if taken before bed. Making lemon balm a part of your routine is wonderfully simple. Like peppermint, a tea made from fresh or dried leaves is the most common method. The flavor is delicate and pleasant, making it an enjoyable drink on its own or blended with other herbs. I particularly love it in the evenings as a way to unwind from the day, creating a clear boundary between work and rest. It's also lovely as a cooled iced tea in the summer, perhaps with a slice of lemon. By turning to lemon balm, you're not just addressing the symptom of feeling hot and bothered, you're nurturing the very system that governs your response to stress, helping to build resilience from the inside out. Next, I want to talk about an herb that is as beautiful as it is beneficial: hibiscus. The vibrant ruby red infusion it creates is instantly appealing, but its properties run much deeper than its color. Hibiscus is both cooling and astringent, which gives it a unique set of actions in the body. The cooling nature is perfect for hot summer days, helping to quell that feeling of being overheated from the environment. But the astringency also plays a role. It helps to tone tissues, which can be particularly beneficial for the circulatory system. This combination makes it a fantastic tonic for overall vitality, especially when you're feeling sluggish and drained by the heat. One of the most well-researched benefits of hibiscus is its support for cardiovascular health. Multiple studies have shown that regular consumption of hibiscus tea can gently support healthy blood pressure levels. This is a wonderful example of how a simple, daily ritual can contribute to our long-term health in a meaningful way. It supports the heart not just physically, but energetically. In many traditions, the heart is the seat of our emotions, and by cooling and toning the physical heart, we can also help to soothe emotional turbulence. It's a holistic approach to heart health that encompasses both the physical organ and our emotional well-being. Hibiscus is also fantastic for hydration. When we're hot, we lose fluids, and simply drinking water sometimes doesn't feel like enough. Hibiscus tea, rich in electrolytes and vitamin C, can be a much more effective and delicious way to rehydrate the body. It has a tart, cranberry-like flavor that is incredibly refreshing, especially when served chilled. I love to make a large pitcher of iced hibiscus tea to have in the fridge during warmer months. It's a healthy, sugar-free alternative to commercial soft drinks and provides genuine therapeutic benefits. It cools, it hydrates, and it supports one of our most vital organs. The next herb is one that is synonymous with love and beauty, but its medicinal properties are just as profound. I'm talking about rose. The petals of the rose are gently cooling and have a special affinity for the heart and the skin. Energetically, rose is known for its ability to soften the heart. It's the herb we turn to for emotional support during times of grief, sadness, or even anger and frustration. These strong emotions can often feel hot and consuming. Rose works to cool and soothe this emotional heat, not by suppressing it, but by creating a safe, gentle space for it to be processed. It encourages self-compassion and helps to open a heart that may have closed due to pain. This cooling effect also translates to the physical body, particularly the skin. Rose is a classic ingredient in skincare for a reason. Its anti-inflammatory and cooling properties make it wonderful for calming red, irritated, or inflamed skin conditions like rosacea or simple heat rash. You can experience this by using rose water as a facial mist. The immediate cooling and calming effect is undeniable. This is a beautiful illustration of the inside-out and outside-in approach to wellness. What soothes us emotionally can also soothe us physically, and vice versa. Rose reminds us that caring for our emotional state is a vital part of our overall health. Incorporating rose into your life can be a truly beautiful and sensory experience. Rose petal tea, either on its own or blended with other herbs like lemon balm or hibiscus, is a wonderful heart-opening ritual. A few drops of rose water in a glass of water can transform it into a calming, cooling elixir. And of course, using rose water as a skin toner or a refreshing mist throughout the day is a simple act of self-care. The gentle power of rose is in its ability to soften, to cool, and to soothe on all levels, reminding us to approach ourselves and our emotions with kindness and grace. Now let's look at a close relative of peppermint that offers a slightly different, gentler experience: spearmint. While it shares the cooling properties of its more intense cousin, spearmint's effect is softer and less sharp. This is because it contains carvone instead of the high levels of menthol found in peppermint. This makes it a fantastic option for those who find peppermint a little too strong or stimulating, especially children or those with more sensitive systems. It provides a distinct cooling sensation, but in a much more subtle, rounded way, making it a very approachable and versatile herb for daily use. Like peppermint, spearmint is a wonderful digestive aid. It helps to calm an unsettled stomach and can be particularly useful for nausea or indigestion. But where I find spearmint really shines is in its ability to support mental clarity. Its gentle cooling action helps to clear that feeling of brain fog or mental fatigue that can often accompany stress or overheating. Think of it as a gentle breeze for the mind, clearing away confusion and allowing for focused, calm thinking. It's less of a jolt and more of a gentle awakening, which can be incredibly helpful during a busy workday or when you're studying. Spearmint is incredibly easy to enjoy. A simple hot or iced tea is the most common way to use it, and its sweet, mild flavor makes it a real crowd pleaser. It blends beautifully with other herbs, adding a touch of sweetness and coolness without overpowering the blend. I often recommend it to people who feel mentally scattered and physically warm. It addresses both issues simultaneously, promoting a state of calm alertness. So if you're looking for a cooling herb that supports digestion and brings gentle focus to a scattered mind, spearmint is a truly wonderful and accessible choice. The final herb I want to discuss today is licorice root, and it's a bit different from the others. While it is considered slightly cooling, its primary role in many herbal formulas is as a harmonizer. It brings other herbs together and helps to moderate their effects. But on its own, it has some really unique and valuable properties, particularly its ability to moisten tissues. Think about those times when heat has left you feeling dry, a dry throat, a dry cough, or just a general feeling of depletion. Licorice is what we call a demulcent. It soothes and coats irritated mucous membranes, providing a deep sense of hydration from within. This moisturizing quality is deeply connected to its support for the adrenal glands. Our adrenals are central to our stress response, and chronic stress can leave them feeling depleted, leading to fatigue and that burnt-out feeling. Licorice root helps to support healthy adrenal function and cortisol levels, which in turn helps our body manage stress more effectively. It does this without being stimulating like caffeine. Instead, it provides a kind of foundational, restorative energy. This makes it incredibly valuable for those of us navigating the pressures of modern life, helping to prevent that state of tired and wired. It's important to note that licorice root is a powerful herb and should be used with awareness. Due to its effect on cortisol and blood pressure, it's not recommended for long-term, high-dose use, especially for those with high blood pressure, without consulting a professional. However, in small amounts, as part of a tea blend, it can be incredibly beneficial. A small piece of the root added to a teapot with other herbs can lend its sweet taste and harmonizing, moistening properties to the whole blend. It's the ultimate supporting actor, cooling, moistening, and helping everything else work just a little bit better. So there we have it, 6 incredible cooling herbs, each with its own unique personality and set of benefits. From the potent chill of peppermint to the gentle emotional soothing of rose, nature provides us with this amazing toolkit to help us find balance. My hope is that this exploration has demystified these plants and inspired you to see them not just as flavorings, but as genuine allies for your health. The real magic happens when we start to build a relationship with these herbs, noticing how they make us feel and intuitively reaching for the one that our body needs on any given day. It's about listening to our bodies and responding with simple, natural wisdom. I really encourage you to start small. Perhaps pick one herb that resonated with you today and make a simple cup of tea with it. Pay attention to how you feel before and after. Does it calm your mind? Does it cool your skin? Does it soothe your digestion? This practice of mindful self-awareness is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful things we can do for our well-being. Incorporating these herbs into your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as a refreshing glass of iced hibiscus tea in the afternoon or a calming cup of lemon balm before bed. These small, consistent acts of self-care are what build a foundation of lasting health. Finally, a gentle but important reminder. While these herbs are natural, they are also potent. If you are pregnant, breastfeeding, have a pre-existing health condition like high blood pressure, or are taking any medication, it is always best practice to consult with a qualified healthcare professional or a clinical herbalist before making any significant changes to your wellness routine. Their guidance can ensure that you are making the safest and most effective choices for your unique body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel empowered to chill out naturally. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.